just now. Very good sort of comparison, gives you a nice idea of how tall she is. Look at that. Quite often difficult also, that elephant we saw earlier, to really sort of estimate, if you look at them on their own, how big they are. Comparing them to something like a vehicle or a track gives you a good idea. It's a young one as well that's following her at the moment. I'm just going to see and wait for, I think it's a little him if I remember correctly. A little bit more beautiful. See the sort of the tallest and the biggest animal so far this afternoon, that elephant bull and of course giraffe. I'm just going to turn a little bit more sideways, get a better look at it. They're also moving to some more open, very good space to look at them. Just going to sit like this for the moment. That young calf should follow quite soon as well. Not likely for it to stray too far behind mum. I don't know if you maybe noticed, I was a bit quick, but with a nice silhouette there, the shape of her neck against the sky. You could actually see a lump coming up her throat. I just sort of glimpsed it as she regurgitated some leaves from earlier, and she's ruminating, chewing a cud now. And if you get the right angle, sometimes it can really be quite funny as you see them swallowing or regurgitating that clump of leaves. Looks like they're swallowing a cricket ball or a baseball. There you go. Bit more to chew on.
The second one's coming out now.
That young one, yeah. Awesome. There you go. Well, started thinking, funky. He's got a clump of hair in the top of his horns, literally I've ever seen in a youngster. Beautiful young male, very strong, very good condition. He should be quite the boy to watch over the next few years. Love these young animals, you see. Most of them very, very quick to become sort of mobile and active and strong within the first few hours. They're born with the mother standing up, obviously. So this little guy about 6 months ago or so would have fallen. His first initiation into the world would have been falling about 1.5 meters, about 4.5 foot to the ground. And that landing would have winded him, would have made him blow his lungs out if you want, start his first proper breath of oxygen. And within minutes, at the most maybe half an hour after that birth, he would have been up, standing, already on his 4 legs, moving around, and within a few hours he'd be able to run quite a good speed. Obviously very important for survival that these youngsters can act very quickly. So it's always quite amazing to me how very quickly these young animals, in just a few days, they're almost like little miniatures of the adults. They are just smaller versions, as quick, as capable of running and evading and crossing difficult terrain and running through bush. Really quite mind-blowing how these animals adapt fantastically fast. Look at this female, she's got a bit of sky behind her. And she decides to walk off as well. Been very lucky with this group of giraffe. Last week or so, actually, spending a lot of time around this area. Seen them drink a few times down at the dam, which is always really cool. And quite lucky for us, they've got very light coloration, sort of a grey. So that even at this late hour when there's very little sunlight, they still stand up. Look at that. Strike lights. Try and get a better look at that youngster.